Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I don't really have any plans. We're just gonna do stuff. I have some newish products that I just want to use, and then I have I have an eye look that I have in mind. So this is kind of like a get ready with me, maybe a tutorial. I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like watching me talk, hit that subscribe button, and then there's also a little bell, and if you hit that, it notifies you every time I upload a video. So further ado, let's get to it. All right, so my plan today is to do a neutral / colorful eye look. And what I mean by that is that something that's neutral but in a way where you can add color and it's not out of this world crazy. So for this look, I'm going to be using the 35S Sweet Oasis palette and this cute little ColourPop Animal Crossing collab palette. I love Animal Crossing, so I'm so excited. Yeah. All right, so for our transition, we're just going to go in and we're going to use this sand color named Sandbar. So I got the description right. I didn't even read the names. And we're going to take it and do that same technique I always do and focus it on the outer edge to build up most of that pigment, and then taking the rest and swiping it over. And we're really just going to focus on blending today. So it's going to look crazy at first, and then we'll figure it out, but I'm just going to keep doing this. This is what I got going on right now. I know I'm like, it looks like a little unibrow moment, but just trust me, it'll come together. Hopefully, and I'm going to do things a little different today. So I'm going to take, instead of going in with the darker color next, I'm going to take this shade, Go Barefoot, which is this really pretty like golden brown color, kind of like the Sandbar, but with shimmer. And I'm going to go across my lid with that. And I'm going to take, I can find it, this brush from Amazon, and go into that color, tap off the excess, and then just work it on my lid and just build up that color. I want the top part of my eye, the lid color, and everything to be very monochromatic. That is my goal. Oh, and it's so pretty. It's like a honey color. All right, so as you can see, very monochromatic. It kind of looks like the same color all over my lid. And so we're gonna add a little bit of dimension, not a whole lot. And I'm gonna take this MAC 22 4S brush. It's sort of like my blending brush, but it's a little bit thinner, a little bit more tapered. And we're gonna take this shade, Shady Spot. Take that color right there. We're basically just following that line of colors. And we're gonna just focus it on the outer edge and build up some dimension, and then we'll move on from there. And then doing the same thing I did with my blending brush and extending it out. And just going back in with my blending brush and just smoothing everything out and making it look like it's just one wisp. Just blending over everything. We still look crazy, but we're just gonna move on and it's gonna come together, I promise. Just hold on tight. So I already did my morning skincare and moisturizer, and I feel like that's enough for my skin today. I'm not looking for like a super full coverage moment. I want something that's nice and natural. So I'm gonna go in with my Auric Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer on the back of my hand, do like half a pump, and then I'm going to take this kind of dense brush, I don't really know how to explain it, and work the product in the back of my hand and just put it on the areas where I want more of a glow. So on the high points of my cheeks, And then I'm going to go back in and massage it in with my fingers. This is such a beautiful, beautiful product, guys. If you are a makeup artist or just someone who loves makeup, this is really a game changer. And this is in the shade Selenite, if I pronounce that right. You can just see, like, it's just such a beautiful glow. And then for foundation, I've used this one other time and I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking for that more natural kind of foundation look today. So I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty foundation in 160C. I'm not necessarily cool tone, but they were out of the other one. So I'm just going to make it work. And so this has like a nice cute little doe foot. I think that's what it's called. It does kind of match. It's a little pink, but it's fine. It'll work out. And I'm really just going to focus the product on that center part of my face. And then along the nose. Bring it up a little bit. And taking the remainder and going on my face. So I'm going to start with that and then use my beauty blender. And we will go from there. And it just blends out so effortlessly. And I always drag it down my neck. It's like one of the first things I do so I don't forget, because we did not want that line. And it doesn't really have a smell. Like, it has some kind of smell, but it's not like a fragrance. And you can just see how it just brightens up the skin. It's so pretty. I've definitely been loving this, even though I used it one time, but so far I'm enjoying it again. If you are very into like your skin but better makeup, I think you would really enjoy this foundation. Alright, so here's just like an up close of my skin. Like, of course you can see some texture, but it definitely like calmed down the redness a lot. And my skin looks like skin. And very pretty foundation, recommended. Anyways, next for concealer, I've been using this a lot lately. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. And I love this concealer because it just gives me like the right amount of coverage I need. And it's just so lightweight. I love it. It's really hard for me to fall in love with a concealer. And then I'm just going to go along that edge so we can make it more straight, dramatic. Again, you don't have, well, not again, but like, you don't have to use this much concealer. I just am, because I'm crazy. And this one, like, it's nice because it doesn't feel heavy. So you can put a lot of this concealer on and it won't feel like you're caking your face. And it just blends out so nice into this foundation. Alright, so I already set my face and I used my Maybelline Fit Me powder and then my Hourglass loose setting powder. Nothing special. And so next I'm gonna use some really pretty like blue mint colors under my eye or on my lower lash line, just to really just bring that pop of color, but it's not too much where it's overwhelming. You feel? So I'm gonna be taking this Morphe E36 brush and I'm going to pop into Snorkel Sesh, which is this just gorgeous, like, I want to say it's like a teal, like, it's not quite teal, but it's not quite like a, I don't know, it's really pretty. It looks really pretty on the brush too. And I'm just gonna swipe it. And I didn't mention this before, but I actually was inspired to do this look. by Karen, who collabed with Morphe to make this palette. I will tag her like Instagram, YouTube, and everything down below. I'm really bad at pronouncing her YouTube name, so that's why I'm just not gonna do it. But her name is Karen, and she's very beautiful and very, very good at makeup. And we're just, and you can kind of do this with any color if you want, like just something to pop out. Take this brush right here, and I'm gonna go in with the color Sail Away, which is right next to that color. It's a little bit darker. And we are just going to press that in rather than swiping it. Oh, and that's really pretty. Definitely brings out the blues. Yay, I love this. And I'm gonna take this fluffy brush, and I'm mostly gonna focus blending on this edge where they connect, not so much here, because I don't want to diffuse that color. Oh yes. But wait, it gets better. Next, I'm gonna go into this Animal Crossing palette that has little Tom Nook all over it. It's so cute. And then his Tommy and Timmy. I'm a nerd. Anyways, I'm gonna be taking the shade Yes Yes, and then putting the shade CEO over top of it in my inner corner. And I'm going to do that with this little brush. Take a look at that. Oh yeah, so we're just gonna connect. Oh, it's so pretty, friends. And I'm bringing it out just a little bit more than I would, so you really see that really pretty mint color. And then that CEO. Oh yes, this is what I wanted. Beautiful. Looks a little wild, I know, but it's gonna come together, I promise. Alright, just because it goes with our theme, we're gonna use the butter bronzer, just because the packaging is the mint color and I vibe with it right now. And I'm gonna take a Morphe R14, start at like the top of my ear and bring it into my cheeks. Y'all are probably like, she looks crazy. You know, we just try things on this channel. Karen, who did this look, it looks really good on her, so I was just like, it's gonna look good on me. And I used like different, I didn't see what color she used, so. Alright, bronzing is done, and then I use my Hourglass powder to carve out the bronzer a little bit more to make my cheeks a little more cut. And now for blush, I'm gonna be crazy and go with something like really pink. What am I doing today? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna use the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in the shade She's That Girl. It looks like this. And it's very pink, but we're going with it. Could this be a mistake? Maybe. Do I care? No. And focus it on the top of that bronzer. Love her. It's not like super pink. Maybe it is, I don't know. We're just gonna look crazy today. It'll come together, I promise. And then I like to take it on my temples too. Why? It's good and fresh. That's all I gotta say about that. And then I'm gonna take this. This is a JS2 brush, and wiping away that powder and blending everything together. Next, I'm going to take my Lunar Beauty highlighter in the shade Venus. This is their Moon Prism powders. They're so pretty. And I'm going to use that as my highlight. Something gold. Something to really complement that bluish green that we have on. Gotta hit the nose. That was a lot. We'll fix it. We will fix her. I promise. There we go. If you ever do what I just did and you go too far in, just take some setting powder, loose setting powder, and just dab it. Because that was crazy. It's still crazy. It's a vibe today, guys. Alright. I'm gonna do some mascara and we will be right back. Before I continue with mascara, I'm gonna take this ColourPop Cream Gel eyeliner in the shade Icebreaker. It's this really pretty mint. It goes along with our bottom color. And this is just gonna help tie everything together. Oh yes. For lips, which is the last thing we have to do, I want to go along with like the pink blush situation and do like a really cute pink lip. So I'm going to take this Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner. I've been loving these. I don't know the shade name, but this one's a little more pinkier. And then I'm going to take the Laura Lee lipstick in the shade CMB, which is this nude. And help make the pink a little more like subtle, but not like crazy. You can also match this with a really pretty nude lip, but I'm crazy. Lastly, we're going to go with this Morphe lip gloss in the shade Freebird, which is this really pretty, like more brown toned kind of gloss, which will help everything mesh together and make that really pretty, just nude. Alright, now setting spray, and we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching me be a little bit crazy today. I turned off my ring light situation over here, so maybe it helped like bring down the look a little bit more. I think it's really fun and pretty and different, and we're in quarantine anyway, so like why not? But yeah, if you want to see me do like more fun, like crazy outgoing looks, let me know. I'd be more happy to do just more neutrals, more colorful, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.